Recovery is a process of decisions podcast. This podcast is a weekly revealing of the recovery journey of peer support specialist Trent Thomas. Join him on his internal research-driven dive into what to and what not to do in sustaining recovery. His weekly episodes demonstrate that you are not alone, and what we can't do alone, we can do together. This life is hills and valleys, but we were built for struggle. These weekly episodes are a journey into his life lessons as he fulfills his daily mandate to help someone other than himself. Welcome. The Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. Welcome to the Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. This week's episode is entitled, Tomorrow is Not Guaranteed in Recovery. Life is short. We just never know how short. Today is all we have. Tomorrow is not promised. We are dependent on God for our very next breath. With recovery, we are mandated to making the next right decision. In fact, we are always one bad decision away from losing everything we have built. All our good decisions can be compromised in an instant. With a broad, sweeping motion, all our collective good can be supplanted with the misgivings and misfortune that befalls those who suffer the consequences of making a bad decision. This failing can be the result of one bad, incorrect decision. Our sanctity and morality is always at stake based upon making the next right decision. For me, I am reminded each night through radical dreams of consequences that I suffer from by making wrong decisions to pick up and use. These constant drug dreams remind me of how temporary my sobriety really is. Each waking moment is a moment in time that can quickly come to an end. Through vivid movies of my mind, I am routinely shown how easy it is to make a bad decision. A decision where I trick myself into believing I can relive the good times associated with my past drug use. My vivid imagination includes graphic details of immoral excursions into candid, real-life motion pictures of parties in my past. Parties that always end with the sad realization of failure. A morbid picture of depression and dismay. Recovery truly is a process that requires real-life sustenance and constant maintenance to assure I stand on solid ground. A daily assurance that I remain grounded in morality and steer free from the corrupted influences that can easily trick me into succumbing to falling for the self-deceptive tricks of addiction. I must schedule my entire life into realms of sanity and stay away from corridors of immorality and corruption. I must consistently remind myself that I am an addict and that there is no cure for this disease, but that treatment is available and a sober life is possible. This treatment is applied one day at a time. In fact, 1 minute, 1 second at a time. I must consistently filter my mind from the damaging effects of lies, immorality, deceit, lurid lifestyles, and the people, places, and things that wrap around the addictive lifestyle. A lifestyle where anything goes, and usually everything does. A lifestyle that readily trades away the most important aspects of life for the most temporary seductive elements of premature death this world has to offer. A lifestyle where homes are traded to become homeless, where food is traded away for the substances that can cause a quick ending to the very life God has awarded. When death is the best remedy one can come up with as a solution to the endless treadmill one finds itself on. This is the true definition of hell. A self-imposed, self-inflicted, self-contained hell. Hell is the predecessor of death. Death is sought as an ending to the self-imposed hell one finds oneself in while suffering from the whirlwind that is addiction. Recovery is a decision to live and not die. Recovery is a means to preserve the gift from God, the gift of life. Life is a precious component necessary to enjoy all the many beautiful creations direct from the imagination of God. Life is a complex engineered connection of millions of organisms. All life is intertwined into a magnificent, cohesive expression of God's immense love for mankind. The very fact that we see in colors, we smell with comprehension, we feel with layered touch, we express inward emotions with depth and complex meaning. We care completely for the living and non-living. We understand deep mathematical expressions. We imagine that which does not exist. We sow, harvest, and reap from the very earth we stand upon. We conceive and give birth to future generations. We breathe and move on a planet enveloped with air and bound with gravity. We exist. We rationalize. We pray. We observe. We are. This is the life from a power greater than us. Our lives are truly incredible gifts, and recovery is affirmation that we can do better. Yes, life is short, and each waking moment should be deeply appreciated because tomorrow is not guaranteed in recovery. This is Trent Thomas on another episode of Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. You can now subscribe to this podcast and receive special in-depth episodes for subscribers only, as well as a private personal email account to communicate directly with me for comments and show suggestions. In addition, I will be doing podcast shoutouts to all those subscribers who request shoutouts. As always, your inspiring comments can be left at transnetrecover.com/podcast. Please feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, #TransNetRecover. Thank you and have a blessed day.